If you saw my eyes blinking, you know I'm not locked up. A little bit phlegmy this morning because it's foggy out. My gosh, it is. It's one thing about here. It used to get foggy back home, but down here, shit. Today isn't one of those days. You know, it is foggy, but it's not as bad as it can get. There are some times you can barely see past the front of your hood. The fog's so thick down here, but today was just mildly foggy, which is enough to make you paranoid because you know it's starting to warm up a little bit, and the animals are out. And oh, that's right, starting March, the week of March 16th, yeah, we're going back to 9-hour days. Wonderful. They moved it up a week. Originally it was March 23rd. Either way, it was coming. And you know how it goes. Now they can't wait to get us in here, keep us in here, and ugh. Yeah, a lot of people go, "What's the big deal? It's just one more hour." I said, "No, technically it's not. It's another hour and a half onto the day because we have to take a lunch when we do 9 hours." But that's a whole other ball of wax. I just the only reason I left Doctor News on this thing is because Chicago TARDIS has started putting up their cast list. Jeffrey Beavers has been listed as a guest for this coming year, and that has me excited. I've never met Jeffrey Beavers. Of course, he played the Master and Keeper of Traken, amongst many other things. Daisy Ashford's going to be there, who is the daughter of Caroline John, if memory serves. I think Jason A. Gallery's already been listed. So, some interesting stuff there going on. I've been kind of avoiding the news again. Plus, they did the big Fallout Backwoods update, and once again, they've shuffled everything around. And it's like the main reason they keep shuffling shit around is because you've got too many guys whose sole mission in life is to find a way to use the system to make themselves super beings online because they probably have tiny penises in real life. I'm not kidding. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? It's like, me, I just enjoy playing the game. I don't like sitting there staring for hours going, okay, how can I best rearrange all my stats and shit so that I can become, invulnerably indestructible? I'm sorry, I'm old school, where, you earned your stats, you picked your stats, and then that was it. You didn't get to play around with them. You didn't get to monkey with them. You you dealt with the hand, you were given. But, uh, oh, that's great. You got to meet Peter. That's awesome. Say, I wish I could meet Peter one of these days, but I kind of don't blame him for not, he's out there enjoying his music, and I really wish I could have met him here, one time at least, but I don't know. He said he's so many years old now and he has a heart condition. So, also we found out the other day that Bruce Campbell has some form of cancer. He does not want to go into any details about it. He said it's treatable but not curable, and he's going to have to reduce his schedule a bit. But he says, don't worry, he plans on being around for a while. Now, there's another legend I have not met, is Bruce Campbell. Yeah, I've watched some people who have been slipping out recordings of his concerts, and I've been watching some clips here and there. Yeah, he's, like I said, he really enjoying what he's doing, and he sounds good. Hell. And I really hate to sound like a butthead, but they were listing the inductees for the upcoming year for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, speaking of music. And then they come to one name on there that I'm like, huh? But then again, there's a lot of names that made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that I still can't figure out why the hell they're in there. All right, to give you an example, I think Mariah Carey's on the list for this year. Mariah Carey never sang rock. Okay. I've never seen a bitchin' guitar solo in the middle of a Mariah Carey song. Okay. Um, and then they brought up. Oh God, I hate to bring this up. To me, it's like, but it's just Lauryn Hill. Everybody remember the Fugees? Lauryn Hill, who put out her own solo record and said if she knew white people were going to buy it, then she would never put it out. Wow, yeah, let's reward this person for bigotry. I wish everybody would get over that shit already. It's like Jesus H. Jones. It's the 21st century, for crying out loud. Ugh. Okay, where are you getting a title from for World War Dalek? Because I have not seen that. Like I said, I've just not been really paying attention to social media because the only news I'm waiting for is when does filming begin? And we've been hearing the missing episodes tap dance now for how long? And they still haven't coughed up shit. You see, that's why I'm being a little cynical, you see. And once again, the rumors are out again. World War Dalek, Lost Doctor, the Doctor's Crabs. It's like, what's going to be next? See, we have Power of the Doctor, Day of the Doctor, Name of the Doctor, Night of the Doctor. What's going to be next? Jockstrap of the Doctor. Yeah, like, sheesh. Oh. It's insane. It's... Please stop capping. Vaping. Well, I got some bad news for you. Because I'd rather be doing this than smoking. Before you ask the next question. Because trust me, it's like, if you want to quit smoking, this was the easiest way to do it, and it worked. Because I tried cold turkey. I actually made it once for a couple of years without a cigarette. Then, well, circumstances happened, and can you 3D print me a life? Mine sucks. If it was that easy to 3D print a life, you think I'd be here getting ready to go into work? I'm not telling anyone what to do. Oh, you are. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, there's Lady G again. Okay, she's the one telling people what to do again. Now, honey, we've had this discussion. Okay. Like I said, Jody was adorable, and like I said, I didn't have that long really to talk because her autographs and her photograph sessions were sold out. I already had her autograph. Luckily I had a friend of mine who got to the BBC Radio 2 appearance after she was first announced, and he got a photo of me signed for free, and it's still hanging in my wall to this day. And I went to get a photo with her, and like I said, there was like at least 100 or 200 people behind me, and they were already running late. And I would have loved to have just said a few words. I was so gobsmacked, I literally didn't know what to say. But she was just amazing. She was a ball of energy. She was just so kind, and she's one of them people where you can actually see the kindness and the smile hit their eyes. And that's what I love about it, when I meet someone who's genuinely happy for you to be there. Doctor Who with the lowered expectations. Yeah, Doctor Who, the mystery of the plummeting ratings, or Doctor Who, the mystery of the aging writer who won't let it go. And like I said, I don't want to hate on RTD too much, but like I said, his finales did not stick the landing at all. Well, that's awesome. Like I said, Peter was always very kind to the fans. He drove them nuts at the one Comic-Con because when he saw there was a line waiting for his presentation, he went up and down the line signing people's shit and taking photos with them while they were waiting. And, and he couldn't keep him off the floor. And because he just genuinely loved being out there. And then sadly, so many people shat on him, it wasn't funny. Because even, people are like, Chibnall did him wrong. No, Chibnall offered him a chance to stay, but the BBC had already made the decision that was like, they're going to try, he was going to try to keep him on for a few more episodes. But the problem is, I think it's also the thing where if you have a mid-season regeneration, it kind of Fs things up a bit. Doctor Who and Doctor Who and the mouse. I'm sorry, I had a title, but then I lost it. Doctor Who, the Mouse Mayhem, I'm just glad we didn't wind up with the Disney version of Doctor Who. You had, Mickey as the Doctor, and like I said, you had Duck Frost with Daffy, and you had Goofy as a companion. Shucks, dog. I think he's going to exterminate us. I did see some pictures of Shooty meeting, of course. Alex. Yeah, Alex. Oh God, my brain fried there for a second. Alex Kingston. I wanted to say Alex Borstein because I was reading articles this morning about Seth MacFarlane says, look, the season 4 of the Orville's already written. It's just a matter of when he's going to have time to do it because he has so many things in the pipeline right now. Yeah, you got Duck Frost, you got Mickey as the Doctor, and I was trying to, who do you think would make a great master in the Disney universe? There you go, if there was one. Come on, Pluto! I know, but you see, I'm doing this because it's kind of my way of, unleashing a little bit, calming down before I go inside and kill 8 hours of my time, you see. It's kind of a way of relaxing. It's kind of a way of, getting a little of that stress off my chest where I got to go in and deal with more, That's why I do this every morning. Okay. I have a man cave. I have a house. Yeah, that's right. Contrary to popular belief, I own a home. I don't have a basement in the home either, so I'm killing all the stereotypes. Yeah, we have a crawl space. We don't have a basement. So I'm not doing it out of my basement, you see, which is kind of weird. Oh, I know that. I love the trolls. They're upping my circulation. Well, it's just I was very lucky to get the home I did, at what price I did. It's a long story, but when I moved down here and all that, I decided, screw this, I'm staying down here. We bought a house down here, my wife and I. So I was like, nah, I'm not going back up there. And I kind of like it out here. It's more rural than it is urban. There's lots more countryside. I know. It's not you, PV, we're talking about. There's some others in here, if you hadn't seen them. But okay, I just realized I'm hitting the 15-minute mark, which means it's time for me to go inside. So please, everyone, take care of yourselves. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Hopefully we'll see you all again tomorrow morning around the same time, same channel. And please enjoy your day as best you can. Have a great one, everybody.